Today we're talking about all the health hazards that may be lurking in your closet. The next culprit on our list is something you probably take in and out of your closet each and every day. I'm talking about your purse. And recently the Center for Environmental Health found something a little unexpected in your handbag: dangerous levels of lead.
I had no idea there could be like lead in my handbag, and that's kind of scary.
I put it everywhere. I put it on my bed. I put it all over the place. I have a family, and it's a very big concern.
It makes me want to screen like the type of handbags and what it's made out of.
Something you don't even think about ever. What are we supposed to do?
And we wanted to test a few bags of our own.
Here at the Center for Environmental Health, we want to let you know about hidden risks in everyday products. Right now, we're testing for lead in fashion accessories like purses and wallets and handbags.
So this here is the symbol for lead, PB.
We use a high-tech machine called an X-ray fluorescence analyzer. The device is small, and when you pull the trigger on it, it creates an X-ray beam that shoots into the item that you're testing, which lists which metals the device has found.
So this window here is where the X-ray beams come out of.
When we screen a purse, we try to check each different material that's used in the purse. Each test takes about 60 seconds, so we can test a purse in just a few minutes.
The machine reads it as a fail because of its high levels of lead.
We do this testing to make sure that products out there in stores are safe for you and your family.
And we actually did our own little test, a very small sample of 5 purses, but of those 5, one of them was found to have lead in it.
And of all these bags, this is it. And the scientists that we paired with actually were really surprised that this was the one, the black bag, because usually lead is put into bags to stabilize the color. So you usually see the lead in the purses that are bright colors like reds, yellows, and so it was very surprising that this bag actually had more of the lead. Very unpredictable.
Well, and lead seems to be potentially everywhere, in our toys, in our purses. But why is lead such a bad thing? Well, let's show you. How does lead even get into your body? And why should we be worried about it? Well, let's take a look at lead. What is lead? Lead is quite simply a metal. And you don't think about it, but sometimes without knowing it, you can get lead into your body in one of 2 ways. You can breathe it in, or, as we've all heard about, you can actually ingest lead. Kids in particular have been known to ingest lead whenever they are around paint that has lead, or like we've talked about before, certain toys. Now the problem is, once lead is ingested, it gets into your bloodstream and travels throughout your bloodstream, which, if you're just exposed to a very minute amount of lead, it's usually okay because your kidneys actually have the ability to filter out small amounts of lead. So as lead comes in through your bloodstream here, your kidneys will filter it all out. However, if you're ingesting too much lead, either in an acute phase or over a period of time, lead is stored right there in your bones. And then it can leach back out of your bones into your bloodstream. And when that happens, it can really affect your body all the way from your head to your toe. And particularly, Jim, kids is a big concern.
Kids are so much more prone to lead damage in their bodies. Growth problems, it can stunt their growth. Developmental problems, learning problems. There's a lot of, and a lot of those problems are kind of vague, so it might be difficult to figure out if it's the lead that's causing the problem in those kids.
So if a kid is showing all these bizarre symptoms, worth checking to see if there could be an exposure.
Most pediatricians, we actually screen most infants and toddlers for lead, anemia, and things like that.
Yeah, and parents-to-be, they need to check their houses before having the baby.
Yeah, but here's something else that most parents don't know that they need to worry about. Suppose that you're a mom and you've got your purse here, but what do you often throw in your purse?
Pacifier.
Something that goes in the child's mouth or the child's toys. Most toys are safe from lead if they're made in the United States. There's regulations for children's products, but there's not regulations for these purses. So safe, but as soon as you put it in the purse, it becomes unsafe.
So again, think about the bright colors you want to stay away from because they usually, other than in our test, they usually are the ones that are going to have the higher content of lead. Also, vinyl, polyurethane, these are all going to be higher in lead content as well. So you're better off if you stick to, the natural fabrics like leather, canvas, fiber type of purses. So that's going to be your safe bet.
But also nutrition plays a role in how lead is absorbed. Basically, the better the diet your child has, the more nutritious your child eats, the less lead they're going to absorb. So make sure they're getting just a nice varied diet, lots of greens, green veggies in there, diet rich in calcium and iron, zinc, things like that can protect them from the lead.
Well, so whether you're an adult or a child, you just need to be aware that lead certainly can be in your environment, also in your purse.